Thanks again, everybody, for coming this evening and celebrating this special event. This is our third Hall of Fame event that we've had at Scott Catholic. So feel very honored that you're one of the first inductees of this prestigious group. We hold this event every 2 years. We don't do this every year, and we try to have an every 2-year event, and it's a special event, and all of you here are welcomed to this great evening to celebrate. Tonight is a special night as we honor some of the greatest people in Scott Catholic's history and enshrine them in the Scott Catholic Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame plaque is located out in the new Pullman lobby. So when you come in the main doors over to if you take a right, it's right there. And then during spring break, we're installing what's called a digital trophy case. And that digital trophy case will be a touchscreen device where you'll be able to click on your year, pull up your picture, look at some of the highlights, etc. So that will be installed right next to the Hall of Fame board that's out there to give a little bit more of an honor to the amazing accomplishments here at Scott Catholic. Scott Catholic Hall of Fame honors individuals, teams, and groups who have contributed to our rich tradition of excellence. Seeking recipients from all areas of the school, members of this group have helped define and advance our institution and its mission. Recipients of the Hall of Fame Award are exemplars of exceptional accomplishments and service, and thereby setting this high standard for the current Scott Catholic students. At this time, I'd like to thank and introduce the Hall of Fame Selection Committee. They're not all here this evening, but if they're here, please stand up. These 9 individuals have done a tremendous job reviewing the nominations we received. Principal Rob Myers, School Counseling Director Kristen Reeves, unable to be here. Activities Director Don Kasner, unable to be here. Male Sports Representative Coach Matt Turman. Female Sports Representative Coach Keith Engelkamp is not able to be here tonight. Fine Arts Representative Mr. Chris Storm is competing in Des Moines, so he is not here. Our Alumni Representative Amy Sauser is here tonight. And Director of Alumni Relations, Mr. Steve Carroll. So it wasn't just one person picking these. Sorry if you tried to stuff the ballot here, but there was a committee, and it's great seeing those nominations come in from people from all over the country and kind of the things that they say about these groups. As I thought of what to say tonight, I could have said a lot of nice jokes and kind of talked a little bit about stories, but I always get drawn back to something that Monsignor Gilg instilled in me back in 2004 when I came to Scott Catholic, and that's the legend of the Skyhawk. And the people before he denied are legends. As I read through the legend of the Skyhawk, I knew this to be true as I could plug each one of them into this message. Marie Williamson is a caring, loving visionary who helped get the school off the ground and today enjoys that our school and students soar by living our Make a Difference mission. Marie was a messenger calling others in the community to become Skyhawk students in our new West Omaha High School. When she began, she had no idea that how each student she enrolled would turn out and reach the highest potential as they grew closer to God. Now as alumni, leaders in the community, and people who have started the second generation of Skyhawks with growing families, she sees the fruits of those early seeds that she planted. Mr. Jim Manginelli wanted others to have the wisdom of learning, self-discipline, and concern for others. He helped others become leaders and protectors as he instilled the first service program at Scott Catholic. Jim used a powerful sense of humility and justice to guide his actions. He led the theology department and helped students grow closer to God. Jim instilled a servant mindset through prudent use of intellect, will, and emotion for the benefit of others. While non-predatory, Kasey Kohl was a fierce but honorable competitor. Those who stepped on the line against Kasey knew that they were up against a foe that was rarely defeated. He had skill and moves rarely seen in Nebraska, with the ability to win graciously, yet lose a contest with dignity. But let's be honest here, he only lost one match in high school. The one match was the first weekend of his career, so he didn't lose too often. Mamie Conroy made anything she played look like a thing of beauty. She used her natural, God-given resources and dominated whichever sport she competed in. Mamie was most dominant on the beautiful green soccer field. She was dominant in her symbolic green color, representing the hope that all creatures will be good stewards of the abundant gifts God has given us. Mamie truly used the gifts God gave her and did so with her trademark smile and so much love in her heart. The Scott Catholic color black was represented during the 2005 home football games. During the team's undefeated season to capture the first football state title, there are currently 5 in program history. Black is a presence of all colors. And if you knew this group well, they had a little bit of everything. Size, speed, strength, talent, and the ability to have fun. They were fun, goofy, and played a lot of jokes on each other. The coaches became creative with their drills, conditioning, etc., because of the creative nature of this group. This group signified that the Skyhawk embraces the diversity of all persons and strives towards the goal of unity and respect for the game and for others. Inductees, you will always be remembered for a group that started a run of sports dynasties, the genesis for Hawktober, and other Skyhawk traditions, and doing things the right way by putting others before yourself. You created a belief that anything could be done. You believe Scott Catholic is the best place on earth and the best place to have a young man or woman formed and educated during the most formative years of their life. Without the foundation, discipline, and competitive drive you instilled in the Skyhawk community, who knows where we'd be as we prepare to enter our 30th year of forming and educating young men and women to become Christian leaders who empower others, promote justice, and initiate change. Congratulations to everybody tonight for your nomination and being honored. And at this time, I will introduce each person individually and then the team at the end to the Hall of Fame. So congratulations again on this award. The next award recipient is from the class of 2000, Kasey Kohl. Kasey Kohl won Scott Catholic's first individual state champion title in wrestling as a freshman. He went on to become the first 4-time state wrestling champion in Nebraska Class V. Kasey set an impressive 139-1 high school record and still holds the record for the most consecutive wins. He was named a 5-time A6 Junior Cadet Nationals All-American and qualified for the 2000 A6 High School All-American First Team. Following high school, Kasey wrestled for the University of Nebraska-Omaha, but was sidelined due to shoulder surgery complications. He went on to become a head coach for the Iron Hawk Youth Wrestling Program from 2012 to 2015. Kasey was inducted into the NSWCA Nebraska High School Hall of Fame in 2015 and the Scott Catholic Hall of Fame this year as a member of the Scott Catholic Hall of Fame in 2018 as a member of the 1998 wrestling team. Kasey is a sales representative at Camping World and is an advocate for young men with mental health and substance abuse disorders. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our award recipient tonight, Kasey Kohl.
Oh, they got more nervous now than wrestling the state finals. No, I'm really truly grateful to be here. I'm not the best speaker, but yeah, I'd like to just congratulate the other inductees. It's really such an honor to be part of such a good group of people. But start off with, you know, thanking, there was so many people to thank. I mean, just starting off here at the school, you know, I was in 8th grade, we just moved here from Norfolk, we had never even heard of Scott or anything, and this guy comes up to me at a kids wrestling tournament, and he goes, have your dad call me. And I didn't know who he was. He was just this big guy. It ended up being RJ, who helped Brad with, you know, with coaching all those years. And so my dad called him, and my dad's like, well, there's this school called Scott. I'm like, we never heard of it before, but something happened to where my dad called him. We met with Brad, and right then we knew. I mean, they shared the passion and that drive that we had. So, you know, looking back on it, it was really a plan from God. I mean, it really was how it all started, and we ended up coming, and you know, we practiced right here on the gym. We rolled out mats, and it was just starting up, and you know, we ended up winning that second year, and it just something special sparked. And you know, I gotta thank, you know, first I thank my parents. They drove me around. I mean, my dad was kind of a little crazy, so I thank him now. But I mean, I don't know, you know, for what he had to sacrifice. We didn't have that much money to begin with, but I mean, we went to Pennsylvania, and he found a way. And you know, he couldn't be here tonight, but he's very special, you know, for sacrificing for me and my parents. And you know, Brad Hildebrand is, you know, he was just an amazing role model all around. I mean, on and off the mat. You know, after I grew up and went through a lot of things, he actually was an awesome role model. You know, and I just couldn't thank him enough. And there's a lot of people to thank. Scott's just it's very special. Every time I think of it, I'm always proud. You know, to think of how many state championships they won was 12 or 13 in a row. It was just an awesome deal, the whole thing, and you know, it was just a blessing from God. You know, now that I look back on it, I thank Him for my gifts that I have from wrestling. I used to think when I was a kid, I just would think it was me, you know, and as I've gotten older, I realized that it was a gift, and I'm just truly grateful to be a part of it, and yeah, that's pretty much what I got.
Kasey's coach and 1998 Hall of Fame recipient Brad Hildebrand is with us tonight as well. So, congratulations.